your eyes on me. Keep your eyes on me. Keep your eyes on me. Keep your eyes on me. Bello on the bello on the
Yo, what's going on? It's Jay.
It's big.
This is Lit Logic. We are on episode 73.
7 traits.
So today's topic is about the man, R. Kelly, found just been convicted
All counts.
on all counts.
Not four. All counts.
Multiple charges.
Do we know how many counts that is?
I don't know. According to this article, singer R. Kelly faces more than 20 years for accusations of sexual abuse, abusing dozen young women without consequences. Was found guilty on federal crimes Monday. For over a month, Kelly has been on trial in Brooklyn's federal court on one count. One count of racketeering? I thought it was more than that. Yeah, one count of racketeering, 8 counts of violating the Mann Act, a federal law addressing sex trafficking. Federal prosecutors accused Kelly of running an enterprise through which he exploited his star power time and time again to prey on underage girls, young women, and at least 2 male victims.
Oh my goodness. Kells.
What's going on, Kells? Like, I didn't know you swinging that way.
Hey man, look. That man wanna do what he wanna do. Ain't no judgment over here.
Yeah, nah, I get it, but I mean, this should come to a surprise to nobody.
No.
You know, it's time is coming.
It didn't come to a surprise. It shouldn't have come to a surprise anybody, because based off the simple fact that there's been stories about this man doing shit like this for years.
30 years.
30 years.
He gave
Plus,
up
no.
30
plus.
years of his career.
But that, not even telling what he did before his career. You know?
Honestly, man, niggas should have been drawing the line with R. Kelly.
But see,
when he buried Aaliyah.
And that's
that should have been on. Nobody was. If you let that slide under the rug, then the other case with the video
I'm not
and the
dressing up and matching Mickey Mouse, none of the fuck, with my artist. I'm not doing that. As a dad, you should not be okay with that. We not doing that, bro. Go put some FUBU on, nigga. Like, we not doing that.
Yeah, so that was the first strike. You know, that kind of went under the rug.
And not to cut you off, bro, but I blame the whole management team. Like, if y'all don't know, y'all should go check it out. It's on Lifetime. It's a doc series called Surviving R. Kelly. And the management team, the backup singers, the niggas R. Kelly hung around with, whoever the fuck that was there, knew about it. Yeah. And they knew.
But they ain't gonna say shit.
Yeah, and they knew.
Niggas, he wasn't paying them.
And they knew about the girls, that what he was doing to them. And these motherfuckers, he was sending them out to go get girls. He was sending those same dudes. He was sending them out to go get those girls.
Yeah.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah, but they ain't gonna say nothing because they're the ones that.
So I blame they're a bigger part, because they enabled that man to keep doing that.
Ultimately, the blame falls on R. Kelly.
Absolutely, 100% the blame, but they get 100% of that blame too.
Regardless of whoever you blaming, R. Kelly's the one going down for this shit. Like, even back when, they had that other controversy where he went to court with that 14-year-old girl in the video and shit.
It was him it was that man on the video.
Yeah, it was that nigga on there.
And he got found non-guilty.
Yeah,
wow.
He kept pushing after that too.
But then he dropped Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, niggas was still stepping in today in the name of love after
remix to fucking Ignition. That's it.
Hey man, it don't take much.
He dropped that while the trial was happening.
Hey man, listen, you gotta keep things moving.
He had a #1 album while facing a fucking pedophile charge. That shit's crazy. And America, and I'm sorry, Majority of America let him do it. Y'all let that man do it. And now y'all acting shocked. The fuck?
This is, to me, and I was telling you this earlier, like all this is starting to come full circle.
Yeah.
Because the money ran out.
Absolutely. When you
Because
negative
when the
a
money,
couple million,
when the money run out, and there ain't no more payoffs, there ain't no all this other shit. Now it's you know, I have a story to tell the world. I don't need the world to hear my story. Once the money stopped flowing in,
is that camera on?
You gotta look at it from the time that this came out,
which was
well, the recent things coming out, to this documentary series, to him losing all his money,
to them boycotting too, bro.
Yeah.
Not to cut you off, they boycotted his shows so he couldn't make his revenue off of before. Because you know, a lot of artists, if y'all don't know, you know, when they get later on in their career or even in their career, they make their money not off of record sales, they make their money off of the tours, you know, of the concerts. So when they was boycotting those concerts, you know, the promoters, they didn't want to lose money and they didn't want to lose their, you know, their audience. So of course they're not gonna let that man play, and that's how he was in the predicament. Plus, paying people off because there's people that got other tapes of him, because he filmed a bunch of tapes with those underage girls and kept them in those quote unquote, which I find bullshit. Because how the tapes just get the fuck out? You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
tapes don't get the fuck out. I'm sorry.
You put your head under the guillotine once you videotape criminal acts.
Yeah.
So now you got this type of stuff going on, and now you have evidence of it. So you already put yourself in this position.
Bro, they grabbed the tapes when that first incident with him peeing on the girl, bro. They grabbed all the tapes. Because I watched the series. I watched it. And they grabbed all the tapes, bro. They got the evidence, and they still found that man non-guilty. And then Chocolate Factory drops. How? Like, how the fuck? Like, it's not funny, but it's like, how the fuck? How does that happen? How do y'all let that slip? How do y'all let that slip? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And then the shit kept happening.
Yeah, this, like I said, this ain't nothing new. It's just finally his
judgment day.
His demons have caught up to him.
And that
He's been doing this for a very long time, and it's finally caught up.
And I kid you not, watch since that money ran out, because you know them tapes that got out, he been paying them people for years. 100K here, 200K, keep them tapes quiet and to keep those people mouth shut. But now, watch those tapes. Watch something. Watch they gonna come out.
The money ran out. The money ran out, and now everybody got a story to tell.
And don't think about the child support he's probably in back pay.
Well, yeah, but that's a whole nother different story. So the people that was getting paid off, they gotta make their money somehow. So you know, that's when the documentary dropping out, motherfuckers writing books.
Bro, I kid you not.
All type of wild shit.
It's gonna be another document. It's gonna be a couple of them. It's gonna be a couple of them, and some tapes, some shit. Some gonna come out.
All this stuff not here. Just because he got locked up, there's gonna be more people coming out if nobody else has come out. You know, there's gonna be a couple more.
Maybe a movie.
It might be.
Maybe a movie. Who you think could play R. Kelly?
I have no idea.
Who you think won't want to play R. Kelly?
Oh no. That's a difficult role to try to play right now.
A very difficult role.
Yeah, man, fucking get Denzel. Fuck it, man.
You like, haha, seems like you ready. Nigga, what?
Hey, man, but
Jay! Hey! You! I'm sorry.
Yeah, man, so by the looks of things, are gonna be in jail for
Bro, it's over for him.
For a while.
He may die, actually, he probably will, he may die in jail.
Yeah.
Because how old is he? 50?
He's 57, I believe.
57. In a decade, let's just say a decade, 20. 20 years. Like you said, 20 years, decade. He may not make that 20. You know, and God, like I said, God.
I'm sorry, he's 54.
He's 54.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, knock a couple of years off. Look, he got to answer to God.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, I don't know if he's gonna make that 20.
I don't know.
I don't know, bro. I
I
don't know.
Yeah, because there's gonna be a lot trying to deal with that shit.
He be fighting every day, unless protective custody because he still is a celebrity.
There's gonna be a lot of niggas in there that's gonna try to see you like you ready, nigga. Sing girl. I'm gonna do Usher part.
Oh my god. That's the one. That's the one, yo. That's the one. Oh my god. Oh, I needed that laugh. That was funny.
Niggas gonna be in the shower. I hear you calling.
Here I come, baby, to save you. Oh.
Oh man.
Yo, they sing World Greatest, yo. I kid you not. If they sing No, somebody gonna sing I Believe I Could Fly.
They gonna be singing all types.
They gonna sing. They gonna be trolling that man.
They're gonna be R. Kelly's greatest hits in that motherfucker.
What? Volume 15, nigga. No
But,
pun intended.
with all this stuff that's been going on for so long, I think there's a big stipulation of that kind of gets overlooked.
Absolutely.
Because
of celebrity status.
Not just that, but this nigga is a victim of the same type of stuff that he was out there doing.
Yeah, and that's and that plays a big part of mental illness because if you like,
because that's ultimately what this is mental illness.
Yeah, because not backtracking, going back to surviving R. Kelly, they do jump into that and they do say he was molested not once but very few times by a family friend, family relative.
By both sex.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And then he told an adult, and they didn't believe him. That's
one of the things that not trying to justify the shit that he was doing, but it all stems from that. Like it all comes from having that happen, and then there's no healing and there's no explanation of what's going on, why this happened. This wasn't your fault, blah, blah, blah. And it just spiraled out of control into something more deeper because now that you have that, and now you're an R&B sensation, a superstar, now you have the money, the resources, and the power to
do whatever you want.
To execute this type of behavior,
yeah.
Instead of like somebody else that would just be a normal, person, it's like on a whole nother level because of who this person is.
Yeah.
Like as an R&B superstar. So we get that the shit that he's doing, that he's been doing for all this time is wrong, but let's not overlook that this stemmed from, an ongoing issue that, not just happens to just R. Kelly, but this goes on in the black community, every day.
Yeah. In any community.
Yeah.
It just goes on, onto, and it's a sad story. It is. Because you think this, people around him will see like this is wrong. This is not right. Let's get this guy some help. Sometimes you can't think about the
money changes a lot of things.
Yeah, but you can't think about. Sometimes you gotta think about your dignity.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure
there's
there's some people that came to him and was like, "Yo, you gotta seek help, do all this, blah blah blah." But you can't help nobody that don't want to be helped or don't see.
That's very true.
Or don't see what they're doing as something being wrong.
Yeah, you can't.
Morally, they know it's not
right
because they can end up in the situation he's in right now. Mm-hmm. That's why you're trying to take people off, trying to destroy evidence, all the other shit. Like morally, it's wrong, but mentally, you're so fucked up you can't really break out of it without the proper help. You gotta want the help in order to break out of that cycle.
And he just didn't want it.
No.
He ain't
there was no need to because
he was getting everything.
Now I'm getting the money. I have all this success. I can do what I want, and he was getting away with it.
Yeah.
That creates another psyche.
He was going to pay his brother to take the fall for him.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Hey man,
That's some wild shit, man.
That sickness is really have
That's
you
some
doing,
wild shit.
that sickness is really have you doing some wild shit.
That's some wild shit.
But yeah, man, like that just keeps the psyche going. That all right, you know, I've been doing this for X amount of years, and they can't touch me.
Yeah.
So the behavior just continues. So I'm pretty sure there's people that, you know, that are close to him came to him like, bro, you gotta get some help.
Had to.
Like, you gotta stop this or you're gonna destroy yourself.
Had to.
Yeah, and unfortunately, he destroyed himself. So we're here now. He's been convicted, so he's definitely going to go to jail.
Yeah.
How long he's going to go to jail, I don't know, because it says up to 20 years. So that doesn't necessarily mean he's going to get the maximum 20. You know, he could end up with 10. He could end up with 15. He could end up with 7. This is up to 20 years.
Yeah. So
it's up to the judge, prosecutors, all that other stuff. So we'll see what happens. Only time will tell. You know, my dad always had this saying, every dog gonna have his day. And today, or whatever just happened Monday, that was his day.
Yeah.
So, oh man.
You think he's remorseful?
Nah.
No.
I strongly believe if R. Kelly was to get out of jail, somehow make some of them resources back and start getting back into the money that he was, or some of the money that he was, he'd be right back doing the same shit.
Sad.
You gotta have the help, man.
Yeah.
You got to have the help.
You're
You're not going to get past the mental part until you get some professional help to try to.
You gotta want it.
You gotta identify what you're doing is wrong, and heal from your past traumas. And, you know, and work on being a better person.
Okay.
So, but, you know, only time will tell. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. We won't know what's going to happen to him until if he gets the whole 20 is over for, bro.
Oh, yeah. Done deal.
Zip him up, put him in the body bag. It's over. But, you know, like I said, only time will tell. But you got anything else you want to add to this?
Not really. I mean, like you said, it's a done deal for him. You know, he gotta, you know, pay for what he did. You know, that it is what it is. He has to pay for what he did. Do you think they're gonna ban his music, like for good? Because I know, like, there's people that like
there's people that, because I still listen to R. Well, I still listen to R. So there's a lot of streaming sites that don't allow his music to be played on there, but there's always YouTube and Apple, all this other stuff in there, so you can find his music and listen to it if you still want to listen to it.
Because remember when Bill Cosby, they stopped playing the Cosby Show, like for where you couldn't find the Cosby Show nowhere.
Yeah, everybody's trying to save face because you can't keep this type of stuff going on while, you know, the people are up in arms about something. Yeah. But, you know, after a while, people forget. Then get back on there. I was still hearing "Step in the Name of Love" even when all this shit was going on.
I mean, they forgave
Michael. I'm still hearing "Happy People."
You think they forgave? Matter of fact, not even say it. You think they forgave Michael?
Actually, yeah, of course. There's people that's you either gonna believe it or you don't. So there could be some concrete evidence that prove that this nigga did whatever, even with R. Kelly, whatever case, there's still people that believe that he ain't do this shit.
Even with evidence?
Yeah, bro.
No.
Some people's love of an artist, like, bro, you see it.
But it's stupid.
It's
stupid. Use your common sense.
It don't surprise me at all. This is a human race we're talking about.
That's fucking stupid. I don't care. I don't care how much I like a person's music. If they do some foul shit, they're foul. Like, take for instance, and I'm not putting this man down. He makes great music. But Chris Brown, I fuck with Chris Brown music. But after what Chris Brown did to Rihanna, as a person, I don't fuck with him. I like his music, but as a whole person, no. And I don't know the guy, but just off that, I don't condone that. Like I said, he probably, but like I said, he probably is a cool dude, probably the coolest dude ever.
To be fair, Rihanna put her hand on him first.
But
Not-
you still,
not saying
you still
that-
don't hit a woman.
Not saying that you don't beat a woman to the extent that he did, but you
It's a
also,
difference.
you also gotta keep your hands to yourself.
But it's one thing to getting getting somebody up off you.
Listen,
It's another thing where you really
equal rights, also equal lefts.
Bro, I'm not punching no female.
Hey, listen, I get what you're saying, but I'm also not gonna let nobody keep jabbing me up neither.
I'm not gonna let nobody jab me up. Like
I'm
I said,
just saying.
you get somebody up off you, but
you sitting in the car, you right next to her, G start punching you in your shit. Listen, all right, relax a little bit. Relax a little bit. Like, oh, I'm sorry, bro. You gotta defend yourself. Just because she a woman, I'm not saying beat the shit out of her, but I'm just saying, you know, you gotta defend yourself. Cause there's situations where there's chicks that's bigger than dudes, and niggas is getting manhandled. This is what we was talking about with that Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion shit. That nigga was in the car getting mangled and he shot her.
Long off, yo. Can't stand this thing. I can't stand this thing.
I mean, tell me if I'm lying. Now listen, just for the record, we don't condone domestic violence.
No,
when I say domestic violence, I mean a dude putting his hands on you for no apparent reason, only just because he can, or he's upset, or he's angry, blah, blah, blah. We don't condone that at all. But if you're going to put your hands on somebody, prepare to have them hands be put back on you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You keep your hands to yourself, man, there ain't no issue.
He said, ain't no problem.
That's what I'm saying. If you want them narcissistic people that, you know, think just because you a woman, I could put my hands on you, you can't do nothing about that, you're sadly mistaken. I'm just saying.
I'm not gonna be single forever.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, but that's
like, ain't no dude gonna constantly keep wanting to get their ass whooped.
Ain't no man gonna continually get his hands put on him. I don't care who he is.
Or get manhandled.
Yeah, like eventually that nigga gonna stat or, you know, all the other shit. Or somebody's sister's gonna come and see you. Like,
yeah, real rap.
That's all. But
that's what I'm saying. I don't put my hands on women, man. I got a family full of females.
Yeah, I do too. So I get what you're saying, but I'm also saying that particular situation, Chris Brown, she put I have the biggest crush on Rihanna. So I get it.
And I got a girlfriend too. Ain't no woman gonna put her hands on me. I got a whole woman. She ain't gonna. Ain't no female gonna put her hands on.
Hey, listen, we fortunate to be in situations where none of that's called for. Yeah. So, you know, it works out. You know, I've never been in those situations where a woman had to put her hands on me and I had to physically get her off me or whatever the case may be. So, you know.
I feel like, you know, if you don't put yourself in that situation, like you said, if you in a car, I mean.
Yeah, in a car. You know, she questioned me about something. She just pop you on your shit a couple times and it's just like, oh, what's going on here?
That gotta be a traumatizing. I never want that. That gotta be traumatizing as hell.
It's stuff that people don't want to talk about. All we saw was her picture of her beat up face, and they just took it and ran with it. Nobody cared. Nobody cared what Chris had to say because all they saw was her face.
Well, I mean, he left $1 million. What was it? Spider Lamborghini in the middle of the street and ran.
Hey man, listen.
He ran.
But to get back to what we were originally talking about, people are going to still. I still listen to R.
Yeah.
I still listen to Mike. Yeah. Their music is just timeless. Like, regardless of whatever they was doing, it's hard to be like, I'm not going to listen to that. It's hard to not listen. You know, you're not going to listen to. I mean, like you're ready.
To some people, it's easy for them. They be like, you know what?
When a woman's fed up, like,
okay.
Like, those are timeless songs.
Don't forget I Believe I Can Fly.
Yeah, all that shit. It's timeless shit. We gonna keep listening to Billie Jean, Man in the Mirror, You Are Not Alone. Like, come on, like, Yeah, exactly. We're gonna keep listening to
Rock
it.
with you. Damn.
People gonna keep listening to it, bro, regardless of the fact, because regardless of whatever's going on with that person, you remember when this music came out and when you first heard this music, and how that music made you feel, and how it continued to make you feel once you still listen to it. So this still, I'm sorry, Art will still be in the playlist.
That's respect.
Art gonna be playing that. Art gonna be playing at my wedding. I don't care.
I respect it. I respect it.
Art definitely gonna be playing at my wedding.
I respect what song, man.
What
song?
I don't know. I got
You gonna play Move Your Body Like a Snake, man. That's what you gonna.
That's what you're gonna play. That's what you're gonna play.
That nigga Jay gonna be like that.
Listen, I'm not trying to have nobody make one of the kids want to say lead the wedding, so I'm gonna try to keep it.
What you mean?
I'm gonna try to keep it PG.
That's what weddings do.
Hey, listen.
People pop up pregnant at the wedding.
Listen, you can't keep playing like you can't just run the Honey Love with the scenes like you ready for about
Yes,
half
you
of the
can.
baby.
Yes, you can. And you can after that you
Keep it
remind
on
me
the
of
down
my
low.
G.
Yeah, all that.
Yeah, you damn sure ready to play that. I'll kick them fucking speakers over. What the fuck is you talking about? In the tubs.
I'm sorry. Mike gonna make an appearance too.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah, that rock what you hit different.
Mm-hmm.
That shit hit different. See,
Do you remember the song? Oh yeah.
It's supposed to be a serious topic.
Hey, listen, man, we get like this.
Yeah.
They really said that nigga Mike was in another man's house telling his short. The nigga was in another man's house telling his shorty, do you remember the time?
That nigga let him do
That
it.
nigga was just sitting there like,
And shout out to Eddie Murphy. You're out. Shout out to Mike.
couldn't be me. Listen, man, y'all already know what to do, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell on the YouTube channel. It'll let you know every time a video drops. Follow the pages on Facebook, Instagram. Yeah, Facebook and Instagram. All that good stuff. So, yeah. Well, until next time, I'm Jack.
I'm big.
And this is Lit Logic. Catch y'all next time.
Peace.
Peace.